Hello, Taikoi. How are you? Okay, before we get started, I do know what the little choppy jackhammer sound is. That is actually my computer making a little bitty noise that the microphone is picking up on. So I do apologize for that. How's everybody doing? You got 5 viewers. Any questions tonight? Oh, we're losing viewers. We're down to 3. One of them is probably me. I can fix my hair, can't I? 5 viewers. Hello. You got a good sensitive mic. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. Sorry, guys. But I'm not. We're going to go to Arizona next year. Good evening, Lisa. Good evening. Hello, Cindy. Yeah. You did make it. Sorry, Stephanie. It's just, technology is only as good as you can buy. Anybody else losing me? I know I cut out once, so let's hope it gets a little better. Hello, Charles. Okay, now I got a few people here. Sorry about that. We're down to 4 viewers. Boy, this is going to be a slow night. Let's hope it picks up. Back to your question about Arizona, Taikoi. We've decided on 2 different areas. One possibility is South Carolina would be our next stop, or Mississippi. And it all depends on the weather. And so what we're going to do is kind of research it over the weekend, Monday morning, just kind of decide where to go. Hello, Cindy, Lizzie, Robert Smith. Hello, Robert. We still only got 5 viewers. Any other questions? Hello, Lanny. And as always, I think there's a delay. Sometimes it's 30 seconds, sometimes it's up to a minute. So as soon as I see your question, I try to reply. Yeah, I know the weather is just, my heart goes out to everybody in the South. Oh, it's just terrible. No, ticks haven't been a problem at all up here in the mountains. Not at all. Somewhere right over there on the East Coast, there's a national forest over there, I believe. Right there on the coast. I would bet, I don't know. Oh, let me fix something up. Hold on. Sorry about that. But it's, I bet not even 100 miles from the coast. I don't have all the information right in front of me. When do you think you'll be heading to Washington State? Oh, well, I mean, we're not even going west until next year. So, hopefully next year. I definitely want to go to South Dakota, and you know, we could probably head straight from South Dakota to Washington. See, I was in the military. I was in the Navy, so I was at Washington. I love that place. Yeah, she's as gorgeous as ever, Charles. Hello, Brenda. Oh boy, I almost missed you. Sorry, Brenda. Have I missed any other questions? What do you think? In Washington, Cindy said, "Oh, good." I'm not sure, Cindy. I might have missed something there. Have you seen? Oh, yeah, no ticks. Yeah, got you. Great weather now. Well, it cleared up today. It has been absolutely bone-chilling cold for the last, oh gosh, I don't know. Well, it's been chilly the whole summer, but we've been down in the 40s. Oh, probably for the last week. We've been here. We can get to a little warmer spot. Hello, Jason. Okay, Lisa's got a question on your potty. Do you have a potty inside for nighttime, or do you all head up? Nope, we head outside. That's a good question. No, we go outside. We take a flashlight. I mean, that's just what we do. We go outside. And the flashlight, there's a little hook in the shower tent, and so the flashlight hangs up there just fine. So it's like an overhead light. No problem. I actually have decided to make a video on how to go potty. It'll be coming out, I don't know, another week or so. I've already got it made and edited. Hello, Louise. I haven't got a chance to answer your question on Patreon, Louise, so I apologize. Let me think what it was. South Carolina, that's what it was. Okay, as far as going to South Carolina, we might, you know, we're going to just check it out over the weekend, see what happens. It's either South Carolina or Mississippi. Hello, Vinny. Okay, that's your last warning, Vinny. I won't even say it again. Hello, RV Freedom. I cannot remember your name. I'm so sorry. Charles says Mom and Dad would like the potty training. You're silly. Yeah, I know. Taikoi, you ever think about a headlight for nighttime? A headlight. Well, good idea. I haven't thought about it. That is a good idea. South Carolina is good. I don't know about Jose. I've been trying to keep an eye on that, and some say it could hit. Some say it's just going to go out to the Atlantic. So, I'm just going to keep an eye on it. Let the potty jokes roll. Yeah. Well, I had to do some research on how to do a video on going potty. YouTube doesn't allow words, so I had to figure out how I could talk so YouTube didn't boot it. Charles. Why doesn't your wife come on with you? My wife is, I've got a video on that about social anxiety. She has a lot of social anxiety. So, I mean, it's a mental illness that just doesn't allow her to. TT Travels, hey, how are you? Brand new to the group and you're already showing up to live feed. That is awesome. Thank you. Vinny, do you ever play video games? No, I haven't played video games since Atari. Maybe I hadn't. I played the neighbor kid's Nintendo when I was a kid. Let's see, Cynthia. Hi, Cynthia. Yeah, I really think it's great that you're here, Travel Trailer. That is just neat. I think you subscribed today, so I appreciate it. We're up to 11 viewers. It's picking up. Lois, glad to see you switched to taping your YouTube since. Glad you switched your taping for YouTube since the one video showed her backside. Well, it happens. Tycho, Charles White is correct. The red light. Yeah, I know. I was on a submarine, and red light does not dilate your eyes, so you still can get right back to sleep. Yeah, I agree. Let's see. Good evening. So Lisa says, good evening. What's the strangest thing you've encountered on your adventure? Strangest? Well, strangest, gosh. I mean, the neatest thing we saw was a bear, and I've showed videos on that. I'll give that some thought. Lizzie, how did you shed things of value? Well, I just made a video of that today. I just posted it at 4:30. Good evening, Joe. But I just made the decision that if I hadn't used it in a while, it was going to go. Hi, Michelle. How are you? I'm not sure Carolyn's on yet. I don't know why she's holding up. Hey, Carolyn. Let's see. Charles, I would really love to take the telescope out when I retire, but as you should. I would love to have a telescope. So they're like to get a small piece of land. No, this is exactly what we want to do. We had 8 acres. We rented 8 acres, but it was basically ours. Nope. If you go back and watch some of our videos, you'll see that this is just what we want to do. Why, when do you do videos? Is your door usually open on the camera? I don't, Brenda, I didn't know that was a big deal, but I get questions on that a lot. I don't know. It's just open. I mean, easy in, easy out. Helps cool. I don't know. Knew I liked you. USN 9244. Yeah, I was on the. I was a travel trailer. USS Georgia. SSBN 729. And Vinny, have you ever been in a fight? You have some of the weirdest questions. 9th grade, I hit some guy and he hit me back. I hit the floor. I mean, that was pretty much the fight. Liz, oh, good. I hope if I just hadn't used it, I got rid of it. The thing is, I mean, we just didn't need a lot of stuff. Lois, that did get rid of the clutter. Video was very good and can be used for people in the house. Good. I'm glad you liked it, Lois. I really do. Retired Navy, Yeoman. Oh, Yeoman, that is awesome. Retired AO. You're going to have to air. Had something to do with air. What is an AO, travel trailer? I was a machinist mate, non-nuclear machinist mate. So I worked on the diesel and hydraulics, plumbing, refrigeration. Robert Smith, I lived in a 5th wheel for 2 years so far. Well, that's great. So I can relate with you. Good. Thank you, Robert. What's your favorite food? Oh, God. Favorite food. Here, Carolyn makes this meatball thing. It's just amazing. I made a video on that, too. Aviation ordnance. Okay. Well, I was on a submarine, so I don't know a lot about the carriers and stuff, so I apologize. Brenda Wiley, I would worry about insects getting in mosquitoes. Up here, I mean, telling you, the bugs just have not been bad up here. I recognize in Florida, when we get down there in South Carolina, it's going to get a lot worse, but we followed the weather, and, I think the worst the bugs was in Mississippi, and that was basically at night. They would come in through the cracks and crevices when we had the lights on in the camper. A BB stacker. Team viewers, we've only been on 11 minutes, 19 viewers. That's great. Really building up some momentum here. Our daughter is in the Navy, 8 years now. Well, that's great, Cynthia. Now, again, just to let everybody know, there is a little clicky noise. I figured out what that is. My hard drive actually makes just a little noise. I mean, I can't hardly hear it. But the microphone must sit right next to that clicky noise. So I bought a microphone, but it didn't work. So I'm going to have to try to figure something else out. Manny, I'm watching the weather, wondering what your thoughts are on EMA. I'm sorry, I don't know what an EMA is. Emergency man, I don't know. Lizzie, I'm not yet able to retire, so trying to figure a small income to fund me. Yeah, that's the biggest thing being out here. Rained and rain is cold and rainy all the time. But as far as bugs, we're doing really well. Charles's brother's a Navy lifer. Michelle, let me warn you, if you come to South Carolina, the bugs are really bad. But I've told it, it's short season for them. Well, that's good. Maybe when I get there, they'll be gone. Because when I get there, it's going to be raining cold. Raining and cold. That's just, it's following. Retired from his educational teaching endeavors as well. Taikoi, if I remember, you use LED in the camper. That is correct, I do. You might try using red at night, as that could help bugs. Not a bad idea. I will give that a try. Thank you, Taikoi. Great sleeping weather. Well, I don't know. I mean, it got down to 40. It was just downright cold. I mean, I can tolerate 55 degrees of sleeping weather, but man, it just, I mean, you could see your breath. It was cold and raining. I mean, it has rained. Well, when we started our adventure, we went down to Florida for a little test run for 3 weeks, came back up, and then we got to Missouri, and it rained and it was cold, and you've seen the videos where it flooded. We were trapped. Yes, I do have a buddy heater. It's a Mr. Heater portable buddy. For you, travel trailer. That thing will heat up. It does an amazing job. I mean, when it's about 50 degrees in the camper, I can turn on the pilot light and it will warm it up to about 60 degrees, and it does great. When it got down to 40, we just ran it on low, and it did perfect. And about what was it, 6 hours. So I mean, you got 120 hours out of a 20-gallon tank. So well, corn and then green beans after that. Jerry, I answered your question on YouTube comments. I hope you got it. Let's see, Stephanie, I bought a string of small LED lights, hung them up inside the camper. They are great. Yeah, Carolyn and I were talking about buying some Christmas LED Christmas lights. So we're going to look into it. I mean, our LEDs are great. We love them. Taikoi. So when is 40 outside? Who goes out to like? Well, I have Timmons. Okay, there it goes. These are Walmart cheap. We have an electric blanket put under the sheets in our pop-up and slept with it. Our blanket's on us and keeps us very warm. Now you got to remember, I don't have electric. At night, all I got is that, deep cell battery. So, I can't run anything with electric. It's Joe Beck. Oh, I guess you two know each other. Stephanie, RV section. Stephanie's RV section. Oh yeah, the heaters, I guess is what you're talking about, Stephanie. Yeah, they're. Oh man, I bought mine for $80 last winter, and I think they're down. I'm guessing. I think I saw them for 40. I mean, they're way cheap at Walmart. Well, we got the same viewers we had last week. My geographic plans for winter cold months. Well, right now we're still shooting for Florida. I mean, where I'm wanting to go to start with is looking pretty good. We've watched all your videos and learned a lot from so this is Martha, learned a lot from them, but don't have the guts for a pop-up or living in a 28-foot motorhome and are planning. I think 2 days ago I made a video. I'm not trying to push the pop-up. That's just us. We love the pop-up. I just want everybody to follow their dreams and you know, reduce their stress and break the chains that enslave yourself. Yeah. So all the stuff I kind of preach, I really do believe. I mean, if you guys look at my earlier videos, I was death warmed over. It was terrible, but I feel so much better, and I just don't know how to explain it in these videos, how I feel. I mean, it's just, hi, Moon Dancer. Joe, top of the evening. Okay. Hello, Richard. I'm glad you can make it, Richard. You've been trying for weeks now, so thanks for joining us, bud. Keep big rocks up in the fire and wrap them in a towel and put it between your blankets before the bed. You know, we heated a rock the other night and just put it in the center of the camper, and that worked for about 3 hours. It worked really good. So, yeah, I agree with you, Stephanie. Michelle says the places you're going to stay in Florida, do you think they will be open after Hurricane Irma? I know some parks here in South Carolina after Matthews last year took them almost a year to open and was a hurricane. Yeah, I do think they're going to open. I already got somebody looking in on them for me. It's in the National Forest. That's a hunt campground. So, yeah, I mean, the only thing that would close them down is if branches fell. And the National Forest is pretty good about cleaning those up pretty quick. TT Travel, we started on the pop-up back in the early 90s. But a wife needed a bathroom. We camped in bear country with a dog. Lois, agree with you very much. Not what you live in, but where you live and enjoy your life. Thank you, Lois. Sorry about that. There was an interruption. So, Copper Top, we're going to go to Florida. We're just going to go south. So, yeah, and that's almost in like half of my videos. So, you might want to check them out. I actually have a video about wintertime. It looks, I got a coat on. You'll see the thumbnail. I have a coat on. Do you plan to come to Oklahoma? Yeah, next year we're going to head west of Missouri. So this year was the east of Missouri. Okay, Brenda, I hope I'm back by now. Travel trailers. Do you know a trailer is not that much insulation than a pop-up? Oh, you're answering Copper Top's question. Now, the thing is, you know, I could get in a lot of specifics. Hey, Jennifer. I can get in a lot of specifics, but you can insulate a pop-up pretty warm. And what are those things called? Gizmos. That's what they're called, gizmos. And basically, what it is Reflectix, that silver emergency blankets, kind of wrapped up in a bubble wrap thing. You put that on your canvas, and it helps insulate. Hey, Carolyn, are you going to get on? Anthony, hey, Anthony. Oh, that's okay. I'm glad you made it. Easy Bluesy. Would it be inappropriate to ask you to show a video on how you trim your hair? I mean, it's not that hard. I just take clippers and then I zip, zip, zip. So, yeah, somebody asked me that last week, and I just don't know if I want to take my shirt off on camera. So, Lois, not to get too much, since it's getting cooler, how are the outside shower holding up? Oh, well, yeah, that gets a little rough sometimes. We just heat the water up a little hotter and then run inside. Buy some moving blankets and hang over the windows. Yep. Reflectix, yep. Ashley, hi, Ashley. Wow. Jennifer, where are you at now? We're still in the George Washington National Forest in West Virginia. We're going to head out of here Monday. Have everything needed, van, camper, 24 Nomad, heading west, working on income part. Anyone here to the RTR in Arizona in January? Carrie Shields is here. Hi, Carrie. Just moved to with the weather. In the summer, we get into California and head north. Okay. Did you trim recently? Yeah, probably last week I did. Yes, I did. Brenda, I used to camp in a tent, and those heaters work very well. Even 30 degrees. Well, yeah, I used the Mr. Heater last year in February. 27 degrees it got down to. Kept us just fine. Michelle says, look like you did. Yep. Moon Dancer's going to the RTR. Okay, yeah, I think there was a question about are we going. No, we don't intend to go. I answered that in one of the videos. We're just too private. I mean, you may have saw car passes earlier. That's very unusual here. So, no, we like these private areas. Wow, 35 people. That was awesome. Only drag is the condensation with the buddy heater. Yes, it is a drag. And we do things to try to. Hello, Vinny. We try to do things to kind of prevent that a little bit. You know, you can put blankets and towels up underneath the bunk ends. That helps out a little bit. What do you use in the shower? Aviation shower pump thingy, or we just hook our hose. It's one of those flexible, stretchy hoses. We use the hose and we run it from our sink to the shower to, I guess, a 50-foot hose. And I'm telling you, that thing works like a charm. Martha's wanting to go to the RTR. Where's Carolyn? She's in the camper. I don't know why she's not on. She may be having some problems. She's usually on here. What size buddy heater? I don't know. I just got the 4,000. Let's see. I don't know what high is. The low is 4,000 BTUs. The high, well, it's half of that. So I guess, what, 8? Or double that. RTR sounds like fun. Anthony, seems like the live is working a lot better this time. Do you think so? I hope so. Yeah. It's my understanding that even Bob Wells left for a day in the crowd. How many tanks? Now, of course, I just hook it up to the 20-pound tank. I saw an instant hot water heater for sale on Amazon for 75 bucks. Yeah, I'm sure they're cheap. We just don't want to use propane for heating water. We can use the fire. Lizzie, get a dehumidifier, portable or two. Use with Miss Buddy. Again, I'm sure a dehumidifier is going to use a ton of electric, and we don't have electric. We got a little 2,000-watt generator and batteries. Hello, Carolyn. Thank you. Thought you abandoned me. Anthony, yeah, picture is more clear. Oh, well, now I am sitting in the truck bed, and I have these dome lights, and they light up a lot better, I think. But anyway, good. I'm glad everything's working for next year. Yes, fire is free. Michelle, yes, and fire helps keep the budget in place. Yeah, now travel trailer is the budget. I do we only budget $800 a month, and for the last 2 months we've come in around $650. Well, actually under $650. So You know, everything is about how cheaply we can do it, and that's the mission of our channel is to show folks that you can camp and live out here very inexpensively and still have a good quality life. Ashley says, have you looked into getting a hot water heater? We have one in the cabin. It's absolutely the size of the toolbox and would probably run off the generator. Yeah, we're not going to get a water heater because that uses propane and that runs up our budget. So, you know, firewood is free out here. Hello, everybody. Hello. Lizzie, no, they're not electric. Dehumidifiers just recharge once they're full. Once in a grate. Lizzie, I just don't know. I mean, I've never seen one then, so I'll have to check that out. Vinny, congrats on the 2K. Thank you, 2K sub. Hopefully 3K by October. We're on pace, but I'm telling you, September has slowed way down. I mean, we were getting 20 to 50 subscribers a day, and now we're getting maybe 10. Yesterday we only got 7. So, well, and the hurricanes have really slowed us down, which, you know, I'm about that. Have you ever seen anyone leave garbage at a campsite? Yes, we have a video on that, Anthony. There's some stuff called Stay Dry. Now, we do use Stay Dry. You're right, Moon Dancer. We do use that. Carolyn's found that at the dollar store. Yep. So, yeah, Moon Dancer's right on that one. Lois, I would like to casserole pan cooking. I would like to. Now, you can get that off Amazon, Lois. RV, I heard afar is nice this time of year. Afar. I'm not sure what that is. Lizzie, can you give us a link? We pull money out of savings and put it in our checking each month. So, so let's say I take $800, I put it in a checking. If I save it, then I don't need to put $800 in. Let's say I save $100. That means next month I only have to put $700 in the checking. But any money that we make from you know, YouTube or Patreon or, you know, programming, all our revenue sources, then that subtracts from the 800 also. So let's say I make 300. Now I only got to pull 500 from savings. Find spots. Robert, do you ever find spots that have litter? Yeah, all over the place. I got a video on that, guys. You'll see a thumbnail where there's a tent with trash on the ground that the animals have gotten into. I was concerned it was a bear that got into it. I bought mine in Bed Bath & Beyond. Jerry, I start sharing more again. I'll start sharing more again. Vinny, hurricane has slowed us all down. Climate change is really starting to. Anthony, I have too watched that video. I'm glad that you don't do anything like that. Well, of course not. No, we wouldn't. Moon Dancer, Amazon was way too much for Stay Dry. Dollar store would be great if you can find it. Yeah, Carolyn's actually has quite a bit of luck finding it in the dollar store. Robert Smith, let's see. I also live in an RV for 2 years. That's great, Robert. Vinny, what's the most cash you've had at one time? Lois was talking about Carolyn showing a cooking lesson with the pan. Don't have to show her. I'm pretty sure, Lois, there was a video on her cooking, on her campfire cooking. Do you ever yearn to go a little bigger? Nope. Robert, we're going to, if anything, if this ever doesn't work out, we may go to a minivan. So, no. We're very happy in the pop-up. I mean, I don't know how to express that enough. It was the best thing we could have done. Moon Dancer, where will you be going on Monday? Well, it's a toss-up. It's based on weather, Moon Dancer. It's either going to be Biloxi, Mississippi, or on the east side of South Carolina. Travel Trailer says, I got a solar charge control you can have that will save you hundreds of bucks. Go towards some solar. Actually, I have 3. Yeah, I really appreciate that. If we get out that way, then yeah, we might hook up with you. Carolyn just walked out. She'll be screaming at us here pretty soon. Let's see, Lois. I look for it. Thank you. Okay. Vinny, did you finance the Colorado? Well, yeah, I did finance it, but I paid it off Gosh, what did we pay it off? 3 years early? I mean, we only financed it for like a year. And the reason we did that was because we got 1% interest on it. So I wanted to pay off all my credit cards. Long story. If you look at my debt-free video, I explained the whole thing, but I had to pay off my daughter's car, which had like 5% interest. I don't remember. And then I paid off all the credit cards. I paid all the highest interest stuff down first, after Kendra's car, my daughter's car. And then we paid off the Colorado. Yay, please, Carolyn, cooking show. Joe, hit me up on the controller. Yep. Ashley, why did you switch to YouTube Live versus Facebook? Because YouTube pays money, Facebook does not. And that's just the honest truth. I'm not sure. And besides that, you know, I'm going to be honest. Facebook is terrible. I mean, you get some of the meanest people from Facebook, and I recognize that people can be mean on YouTube, but Facebook, it's uncontrollable. It's just absolutely uncontrollable. And we also get paid for the Lois, cooking recipe from Carolyn. She doesn't use anything but you know, finger scoop of this and a handful of that. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate that on the debt-free video. Moon Dancer, Facebook. Ugh, I don't do Facebook either. Well, you know, I wasn't even on Facebook until I started this adventure, but I had to have it so I could, you know, help advertise the YouTube channel. I agree on Facebook. I know you don't like talking politics too much. Boy, you guys, both of you are pushing it again this week, but you're behaving. I have to appreciate it. You're trying to push a button. Well, this time it was Anthony, but Vinny's been in there. He's been trying to get his little jabs in on global warming and stuff. So, Michelle, hey, if you come to South Carolina, hit me up. Well, we have to make sure Carolyn hits you up. I don't want to be in charge of the social scheduling. Wow, I mean, we really got some viewers today. This is great. Lanny, do you use flint and steel to start your fires? No, no, we use a cigarette lighter. Yes, Anthony, I do appreciate it. Let's see, Carol. Hello from Lubbock, Texas. Well, hello, Carol. And Carolyn says, I hear you, Carolyn. Hello. 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 Carrie, hey, no politics or insurance, follow the golden rule. Thank you, Carrie. Ashley says, just ask because it seemed like you have more views there than here. Actually, the first time we were on YouTube, we got a lot of views. The second time we went to Facebook, it dropped to about where we're at now. We got 38 viewers. That's about where we were at on the second Facebook live feed. So, I mean, it all worked out. But I'm not worried about the views. I just want to answer folks' questions. That's all I want to do. Michelle says, LOL, got Carolyn, hit me up if you want. Yep, Carolyn, so if you want to hit Michelle up, you got to hit Michelle up. Moon Dancer. Oh, I thought you used 2 sticks. Oh, guys.
We're going to try that next time.
Yeah, Carolyn said we'll try it next time. You know, that brings up a good point. I don't feel like, maybe I'll make this a video. I don't feel like we're roughing it. I really don't. I actually feel like we have a pretty civilized life. You know, hygiene is up. We eat well. I've never slept better. You know, we still watch movies. We got internet. We're always on the internet. Lizzie says, come way west. We're friendlier to nomads in Colorado, but cold winters and lots of snow. Yeah. We'll come west next year, I promise. They're fired up today. Does your pop-up have a 3-way fridge? No. We just have a regular apartment fridge. 110, running off the inverter. And it works out great. I mean, really well. You know, I've heard a lot of bad stories about the 3-way. And some of those stories have been confirmed. I mean, so Anthony, what kind of coffee do you drink? The cheapest. Ashley, I got to get. Well, it's good to see you, Ashley. Thank you for joining us. I really do. Yeah, it is good to see you. I didn't see you in person, but I saw your name. Ashley was a co-worker of mine, so I really appreciate her coming. Lois, if you love what you're doing, then it's not roughing it. You're right, Lois. I agree. Vinny, are you going to go to Slab City? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Charles White. Ain't that the truth? Let's see. Travel. How many amps does it draw? Let's see. Man, I don't remember. I'm sorry, Travel Trailer. I don't remember that off the top of my head. I got the sticker still on it. I probably can tell you the watts too. Not roughing it. Michelle says, "I bet you have a wonderful wife. That is for sure." Yes, we do. And my inspiration, more guts than I have. I do say whether would be your friend or enemy, but I do say whether would be your friend or enemy. Well, I mean, you just gotta be careful with it. You must have a good sized battery bank. No, not really. I mean, I got what 180 amps and then a little small one. Carrie, tell us more about the fridge and the inverter. Does it use a lot of battery? I mean, no, I don't think it does. I mean, I charge the battery, but I'm telling you, we use the batteries for everything. The fridge, the computers, the iPad, and lights. Oh, and the water pump is battery. So, I mean, we use the batteries for everything, and we only charge it, about 4 to 5 hours. Let's see, 21 amps of charge. The Burger King app has a deal this week. Oh, thank you. We probably won't go to Burger King, though. Not this week. I've never been there, seen a couple YouTubers go there. Oh, we're talking about Slab City. Lois, I agree. I would not go to Slab City. I don't know what it is. Under 3 amps. Oh, thanks. I don't know. And Jerry says it's under 3 amps. Where do you think you have more room, pop-up or sub? Well, the submarine, I mean, was a huge. Well, now wait a minute. I don't know. As far as personal space, the sub didn't have much personal space. They had one drawer, and then you had your under your rack. You had where you put your clothes. 89-cent pancakes. Thank you, Lois. Michelle says no. The weather could be your friend or enemy. Yeah. Well. Yeah, as long as you're thinking, as long as you're being smart about it, I guess I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, we follow the weather. Like I said, it's been kind of cold, though. Sonic has cheeseburgers and onions for $3.99. Love the BK. How many hours a day do you run the generator? Like about 4 to 5 hours. But then now we have 21 amp charger. Now the other thing is I also have to charge the truck battery because our internet comes from the truck. So sometimes I end up running the generator a little bit longer so I can charge the truck battery also. Are you going to visit Area 51? Nah, probably not. Your fridge is under 3 amps. Well, I mean, Jerry would actually probably know that answer better than I would. He's been keeping pretty good track of all my electrical usage, so I would have to agree with him. Coffee locker on the sub. Did you guys hot bunk? No, not on a Trident. We didn't hot bunk. Those are on fast boats. Everybody had their own rack. Clear, Slab City. You can find videos on here about that place. Moon Dancer, Burger King, 99-cent biscuits, coffin locker. Yeah, we had coffin. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it was the tight space. Slab City, defunct naval base in California. That's free to live, but it's full of crime between. Oh, now I'm starting to hear the story. Okay. Carrie Shields. Okay, Kitty's got to run. Well, good to see you. Thank you, Carrie. I always love seeing you here. Economic refugees. I saw a diesel truck today with a pop-up mounted on the frame of the truck behind the cab. Would that be called a pop-up motorhome? Are you going to watch the Iowa Files tonight? The low files. I don't know what the low files or Iowa Files are, but I don't have a TV to watch. Did I lose everybody? Rob Lowe. It's a TV show. Rob Lowe is in it. Oh, okay, I see. No, I don't have a TV. So we have Netflix. What got dark? Dark. Okay, Vinny says there's a very good side of Slab City. Mike from Living Free on YouTube stayed months there. Martha says yes, Netflix. They said it's in California, an old Navy base. You can live there for free. Lisa Gregory, do you download from Netflix or watch online? We download so we can shut off the truck. Now remember, our truck provides our internet. So anytime we have internet, that means I got to have the generator running so I can charge the battery. You ever watch Tommy Boy? I think it's on Netflix. Nah, we usually just watch movies. Jerry says, Vinny, I wouldn't trust anything Mike says. Okay. Yeah, Jerry has a lot of issues with a lot of the YouTube RVers. And I appreciate it because I've been researching one of them that Jerry's been telling me about. Please tell Carolyn that I empathize with her anxiety. Thank you, Lisa. Thus, reason becoming a nomadic. Yes, it was her reason. Yes, it was. Cindy says, Rob has done videos on a lot of these topics. Rob, when we watch your older videos, do you still get credit for it? Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Oh, no, every video I get credit for. Martha, do you fish? Not for years. I haven't fished for years. Moon Dancer, great video on cheap RV living today on how to get cheap internet for those traveling shows and explains more. Yeah, I watched that today. Charge your computers and phones with modified inverter? Thought only pure sine wave. Okay, so I'll try to explain this. My computer is a laptop. That little box on the power cord is a converter. So it converts AC to DC. So your computer, this computer, is a DC computer. So no, it doesn't hurt to use modified sine wave. So your modified sine wave goes into the DC converter, changes to DC, and then so no, it doesn't hurt at all. I mean, as a matter of fact, I would actually I should probably consider getting a DC cord that I can plug right into the battery. And I know they make things like that where it just ramps up from 12 volts to 19 volts. I hope that answers your question, Jennifer. But no, it doesn't hurt the computers at all. Jerry, he's one of those bum e-beggars. Yeah, I've learned a lot about that, Jerry, so I do appreciate all the info you've been handing out lately. I mean, it's the one that he's kind of in hot water right now. I'm just flabbergasted by it. So now I know why nobody likes me. Lois, I saw Cheap RV living today, and it is a keeper. Vinny, he does not eBay. His job, like Rob, is to provide content for us viewers. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, well, Jennifer, he has one pure sine wave, which is small. Okay, let's see. Michelle, I have to run into one of my students with severe anxiety, and they had a panic attack. Poor student. Without seeing someone that is panic attacked, a lot of people may not really understand anxiety. No, I don't think a lot of people at all understand anxiety. I didn't understand it until I met Carolyn, and my ex-wife had severe anxiety, and I didn't understand it. Some people are spreading bad rumors on here, Rob. You might have to block them. I don't know what rumors we're spreading, so you have to be more specific. Lizzie says, thank you. Headed to work, ugh, but I still love caring for elderly, just not hours. Just not the hours, yeah. Well, that's the thing. We work for a sheltered workshop, so we help disabled folks learn employment skills. It was just too much. So with the tablet, you would need pure sine wave. No. Again, tablets work on DC. It's just a direct current. And So you're not hurting the converter, which converts AC to DC. It just wouldn't hurt it. Modified sine wave does not hurt the converter. It's all about 60 hertz. The only thing I'm really hurting with my modified sine wave is my refrigerator, and I know it's still going to last for years. It just gets a little hot. I mean, I can feel it. It gets hot. Thank you, Travel Trailer. Jennifer, yes, but a small one, 100 watt. You know, Travel Trailer showed me one today that was a pure sine wave for, I think it was 600 watts, for $84. Jerry would call Rob an e-beggar because he has a Patreon account. No, Jerry wouldn't, because Jerry is a Patreon of mine. So let's just calm down with all the name calling between the folks here. I just don't see what's wrong with helping people live their dream. Nothing against Rob, just an example. It's a good one too. Yeah, I kind of liked it. Lois says yes. Thank you, Rob. No, I will never ask for donations. I will never ask for handouts. I will try to earn everything. On my Patreon, actually, who, me? No, I don't mean to insult anybody. I love our Patreons. Charles, I really appreciate your. What I meant? No, not at all. Okay, Brenda, yeah, have a nice night. Thank you for joining us. Let's see, modified sine wave inverters do like anything that has a brush motor, like fans. Do you hang up laundry at camp? Yep. As a matter of fact, you're going to see some videos next week where you're going to see our clothesline. Fluorescent lights don't give modified sine wave either. No, yeah, fluorescent lights don't either. I agree. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Charles. I thought you were asking. I thought I said something. I couldn't remember what I said. So, yeah. No, I mean, I watched a YouTube RV'er today, and it kind of obvious that he was looking for some money. So, and that's the only thing I was pointing out. So I thank you. I didn't know if I said something wrong. Michelle, Patreon. If you go down to my description of my YouTube, just go right underneath the video. You'll see description. You'll see my Patreon account link. If you click on that, it'll take you to my Patreon account. There, I provide extra content. Now, for that content, though, it's $2 for pictures. I mean, we post pictures of different things around us. For $5, you can see the pictures. And Carolyn has a blog called Carolyn's Corner that she posts every week. And for $10, you'll see videos, extra videos that we do, just day in the life videos. I mean, they're, in my opinion, maybe kind of boring sometimes. Yesterday, I put one out on maintenance of the generator. And then you get to see Carolyn's Corner. And finally, you get to see the pictures. So for $10, you see everything. Let's see. Travel trailer, modified sine waves will burn out fans. Yeah, but for years to come, I mean, it's not that bad. How long do you plan on doing this living in pop-up? As long as my health will allow me. I'd be embarrassed to say your name. I'll use your last name, Boy. Who was the YouTuber asking for money? I would like to go watch it. I don't know if I can say out loud. I'm sure somebody will tell you. Right? But my wife gets mad when I send Mike from Living Free money. Vinny, Wanderlust Estates does not work while on the road. Also, he does very good. Let's see. Taikoi says, how? RV Freedom. Good night, RV Freedom. Thank you for joining us. Charles, most of us don't care about the bonus material. We just want the regular scheduled videos to continue. Thank you, Charles. Michelle says, thanks, Rob. Is the price per month or each time you view? No, just per month. It's a monthly thing. Jose or Joe Martin, how those your wife Carolyn like the bathroom outside versus inside? Well, I want to explain something. This whole idea was Carolyn's idea, so it's not like I pushed her into it. If anything, she had to talk me into it. So if you ask if Carolyn likes something, it's because Carolyn said that's what we were going to do. Oh, okay. Well, now I don't feel so bad. So now I'm going to call you a fat boy. Is your Harley's name? Good. Okay. You seem in a better mood tonight, Rob. Well, thank you, Anthony. I didn't mean to sound like a bad mood last time. I tried to always be in a good mood. This lifestyle has changed my mood forever. So I apologize for not being in a good mood last week. Well, it says good husband. Well, she saved my life is what she did. So it's a good wife. Did you have to leave your house with 8 acres, or was it a choice to stay or go? No, we had to leave it. We rented it. I mean, it was a rented property, and yeah, the landlord, you know, we told him. Yeah, I mean, I miss it. Oh no, here's the thing, guys. On the politics stuff, what I don't want this to turn into is everybody talking about politics, and we're not talking about camping. So if I was grumpy last week, it wasn't that I was grumpy. It was that we're turning into a political conversation. And I would rather talk about politics. Camping, not politics.
In politics, you're going to have.
Yeah, and with politics, you're always going to get a 50-50. Yep, an argument. So we see who wears the pants in this relationship. Way to go, Carolyn. Well, I don't know. You know, Carolyn and I get along very well. So it's not so much who wears the pants. It's, you know, we're just good for each other. We talk to each other, and, you know, Carolyn wasn't trying to stand her ground on anything. She just showed me the way of a better lifestyle. 2 hours? Well, see, the reason I can't do 2 hours is I would run up on my internet. And I get 100 gigs a month, but at 25 gigs, they start metering me. So I try to use sparingly. Travel Trail, I won a propane fire pit off Amazon last week. It's pretty cool for around here where there are fire bans. Yeah, you know, that's not a bad idea. I may actually looking at that when we go west because there's no firewood either. Although, you know, we're going to have to figure out something for the west if there's no firewood because propane, I'd run up my propane costs. Cindy, are you guys going to be creating stickers to sell? I write on a list all your ideas I like for my adventure next spring. Thank you. Well, yeah, we're working on something. I've got designs for a t-shirt. The problem with all that is either you have to be able to sell a set quantity within a certain amount of time, or nobody gets it, or I have to have inventory. Both of them doesn't sound too reasonable to me just yet. So I'm trying to figure out the whole marketing strategy behind this before I just decide to go do something like that. Let's see. Vinny says, actually, a 30 to 70 have you seen Trump's approval ratings? Just kidding, Rob. I had to do it. Okay, well, you know, yeah, Vinny, just be careful, bud, because then Anthony's going to get in there, and then, boy, I'm telling you, we're just not going to do it.
They could personal message each other with those.
Yeah, guys, yeah, you guys could personal message each other. Okay, y'all, you love each other. Yes, we do love each other. Thank you, Lois. Lots of burn bans, so that will help. Travel Trailer is called the Little Red Campfire. Thank you, sir. And Jose, I think your name's Jose. If I'm saying it wrong, let me know. If everything goes south, you have a base house to go. Okay, I just did a video. I hope Jerry's still on here. Just did a video where we don't have a backup plan. This is our house. So in the video, I said, do you have a backup plan for your stick and brick? I mean, have you ever asked yourself, what's going to happen if this fails? So, no, this isn't going to fail because it's our house. It just can't fail. Anthony, do you subscribe to Netflix or do you just use a Fire Stick? No, We pay our $9.99 a month. I'm a very honest person. Cindy says, Colorado has a lot of free campsites. I never have trouble finding firewood. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm sure we'll go to Colorado, Oklahoma, Arizona, all of it. Fire ban is another story. I guess I lost Jerry. I just returned from RV'ing area. It is nice here in Colorado. Gene Dennis. So burn your ships like Cortez. Not sure what that means, Jose. Oh, there's Jerry. I thought we lost him. Boy, I would hate to have that. Good. Thanks, Jerry. Let's see. Travel trailer out of here in California. The fire ban is in full effect. Well, yeah, but isn't California kind of on fire right now? Boy, that's terrible. Michelle, is Jerry a person that was in one of your live feeds? Jerry's always in our live feeds. Yeah, he's been very supportive. He's battery and understanding batteries. I didn't know what I didn't know until I met Jerry. Yeah, I kind of rely on him for his knowledge on batteries. Ellen says, hi, Rob, watching from Australia. Well, hello, Ellen. Nice to meet you. Is Joe still here? Because Joe's from Australia, too, I think. Charles White, in Colorado, fire bans depend on the weather. Jose or Jose B. Okay, good. Thank you. I didn't screw that up. Thank you. Travel trailer. When Quartz landed here, he burnt his ships. So there was no going back. Oh, a history lesson. I see. Gary's a good guy. Yes, he is. So is Charles. It was from moderate to high fire awareness last weekend. Anthony, did Carolyn say there was a way I could message Vinny? No, she suggested. I don't know about a way, but she suggested. Michelle, no. Who was the guy that camped with you a few days and was on live chat? His name was Dr. John Leathers. He has a Facebook page called Camping Out and Catching Trout. North, oh my goodness, is Carolyn getting ready? No, I don't know what she's doing. Let's see, North Texas Kayak. Watching from Dallas. Hey, North Texas. I thought you were getting in the truck.
I was.
Jose, Herman Cortez burned his ship so his men had to fight or die. Tap on his name in the message. There you go, Anthony. You just tap on his name in the message.
They fight it out amongst themselves.
Oh, wow, we're already at 8 o'clock. Boy, we've had a great time. 35 viewers. Well, I guess we're going to run over a bit so I can ask the question. Is there any final questions? Vinny, wow, 8 already. This was a great episode. Yeah, I agree, Vinny. This was pretty cool. Let's see. Taikoi, time flies when you're having fun. There's Carolyn's hand. Nope, see you later. Talk to you later, Travel Trailer. Thanks for subscribing today. I appreciate it. Stephanie says trolls. Who's the troll? Be safe. See you later, Michelle. Keep the videos coming. Love you. Thank you, Lois. Vinny, you're wrong on the approval ratings. Turn on. Oh, my goodness. Cindy, I enjoy this very much. I did too. Thank you, Cindy. Moon Dancer. I have to go do the Duncan save vote on AGT. Later, guys. Bye, Moon Dancer. Easy Blue. Thanks for the good evening. No, thank you. Jose, thank you. Smooth sailing. Taps, taps. Take care, buddy. Lisa, gotta run. See you later. What is 2? Which one was it? This one says 2. What is it? 2, 5, 14. Focus. It says focus. February 5th, 2014 is the day she stopped drinking. So She it's a big day for her. Thank you very much. Let's see, gotta run. Love your channel. Thank you, Danny. Thank you for subscribing. Sorry, I tried to send too many. Jerry, I missed that last week. Sorry, I need reminders. I guess. Oh, that's all right, bud. No, Jerry, I always appreciate your company, so you're always invited. Thanks, bud. Economics says bye. Martha says bye. Vinny, all right, Rob, I'm out of here. See you next week. Sounds good, bud. Big Brother is on. Yeah, I'm screwing up all the TV shows. Taikoi says that's right, Jerry. And Michelle says awesome. Jennifer says thank you. Michelle says thanks for explaining. I always feel tattoos have a meaning to the person that gets it. See you later, Anthony. Thanks, bud. We still got 31 viewers. Does everybody say good night? So I'm going to say good night. Be sure to subscribe. Click like if you liked, and happy travels.